Well, hello, I'm Spencer Combs, and this is our first live we're going to do on Spencer Combs Resources. And I have no idea if anybody else is going to get on here. I actually intended to do this at 6 p.m., and I'm late. It is right now almost 8 p.m. here on the Eastern Seaboard. So anyway, I'm going to be doing Tuesday night lives on a regular basis. So if you come back on Tuesdays on a regular basis, you actually could interact with me, and we're going to have a lot more conversations, which, by the way, means our next episode is going to be next Tuesday on Christmas evening. We're going to be doing this around 6 o'clock. So let me just jump into this. I actually had considered not doing this after I realized that I was so late with everything that's going on. It's the holidays, right? So, but anyway, welcome to Tuesday night. We're going to have to come up with a name for this, by the way. If you got a good idea for a name for this, put it in here. Let us know. At the end of the day, we're going to be spending time talking about things that help you with mindset, things that help you with mechanics in terms of how to do things for your life and your business. And then also we're going to be talking about things that help you take action. So we're dealing with fear and other things of that nature as well. So there's a lot of subjects we can cover in this material, which you'll see as we get over. So today we're going to talk about holiday and holiday emotions. I'm going to tell you a little story, and then we'll get to that. So let's see, 2009, oh, excuse me. I was going to say 2097. 1997, the holiday season of 1997, yours truly was the mall cop at Columbiana Center, which is in Columbia, South Carolina, here in the U.S. And when I was doing that, I learned real fast people are crazy during the holidays. Have you noticed that? People's emotions have changed during the holiday season? Yeah. It was pretty wild. As a matter of fact, though, I have several interesting stories, one of which I got called to an altercation outside of the mall there back when I was doing security there. And hi, Linda. And when I got called to an altercation, so I go outside. This is 1997 or 98. I go out there for the holidays, and there are two people. One was an employee, the other one was somebody that worked there, spitting at each other over a parking spot. Christmas is crazy. So anyway, I told you guys this is the first time I'm doing this, right? So we're going to learn as we go. Anyway, all right, so let me turn that sound off. So two people spitting each other over a parking spot. Have you noticed how the holidays have created an interesting emotional activity around for everyone? So we're going to break that down a little bit more, and I got another more interesting story in just a minute. Before I do all that, I need to share with you a little bit about what we're doing here at Spencer Combs Resources, SCR, whatever you want to call it. We are currently, most of you know that I work with the Jeff Riley team in the real estate business. Hey, Caleb. And I am doing operations work with them, so that's been a lot of fun. And then the other two things I'm really working on, and you guys need to keep an eye out here on the SCR page, is three things. One, we just finished recording an entire mini course. It's really only 40 minutes of audio. It's a mini course on the three pillars that help people actually get more results from whatever it is they're doing. So I've spent thousands of hours working with people, helping and seeing them grow and do what they need to do. So I am, I just finished doing that. That's going to be a free course for everybody. And then the other thing we're going to be doing beyond that is a 29-day breakthrough course. That one's going to be a lot more intensive every day with material and work and homework and activities. It's designed for breakthrough. So we're going to be putting that out soon. And then I'm also doing one with a real estate focus, because I have a tremendous amount of friends who are in the real estate business. So we're going to be doing, and really it doesn't have to be real estate, it's a business related one. So we're going to be putting one out for real estate as well. So that's what's coming down the pipeline. So let's get back to the holiday emotions. So here I am. I go back to, I got another parking incident. I don't know what it is with parking lots, but while I was doing security there at the mall, I got called out to an altercation out in the parking lot, a different one, right? So I already told you about the other one. This one I go out to, and these two are like verbally, what we call in law enforcement a verbal altercation. So these two are arguing with each other because somebody was trying to reserve the spot for somebody else, and they almost got hit by the car. like, no, 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 this is my spot. And they're like, no, you can't do that, and blah, 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 back and forth. So I had to go out there, and I had to ask the one lady that was driving to go on, find another spot. Sorry, he's already got this spot. And, of course, then I got the whole, well, you just have yourself a Merry effing Christmas. I probably didn't even do that justice, but that's exactly what she said to me, and then sped away. And when she sped away, it was no surprise, of course, when I got called back out to the parking lot about an hour and a half, 2 hours later, when the original driver that got the spot came back to his car and had a flat tire with a screwdriver sticking out the side of it. So actually what a screwdriver, it was just a hole. It was an obvious puncture on the sidewall. So, of course, we can't run down the lady because we can't prove it was her. And anyway, that's a lot of fun, right? What is it about the holidays? What do you think it is? I have some ideas, and this is kind of the stuff that I do on a regular basis. The holidays, I've got some notes here in front of me. That's why you keep seeing me look down here. We become more of who we are when we're under pressure. You might want to write that one down. We become more of who we are when we're under pressure. So when things are difficult or more under pressure or they're a little bit more intense, we become more of who we are. It's kind of like the story of the hot water, you know, with the potato, the egg, and the coffee bean. Which one are you? I don't know if you ever heard that story, but if you haven't, you can put all three, each one of those three things in a pot of boiling water. The potato will turn into mush. Hi, Laura. The potato will turn into mush. The eggs will get hard, and the bean flavors the water. So we become more of who we are when we're under pressure, okay? So if that is true, if we take that to be truth, when we get into the holiday season, we are feeling the pressure because of expectations that are being raised. And you got to think about that for a minute, because either through tradition and holiday of what you're familiar with your family, there's an expectation of how you should behave and how you live, right? How you do what you do in the holiday season. There's an expectation that is pumped into your head on a regular basis when you're listening to the radio or you're watching TV or you're scrolling through and seeing all these people doing this stuff. You're creating expectations all over the place in reference to the holiday. So your expectations start getting risen higher and higher, and therefore you're feeling the pressure. So you become more of who you are. This is why some people during the holidays, they're a lot more excited. They're thrilled because they're fine with the expectation with everything that's being thrown at them. Others get really uptight. Maybe the money is not there and they can't do everything that everybody else, by the way, not everybody else is doing. So then they feel like they're not able to compete, be able to keep up. So just think about that for a minute. Your pressure is an arbitrary one that's based off of the expectations. Change your expectations. What do you really want for the holidays? What do you want for the holidays? So that's really what I had for today. We're going to do this every Tuesday, so keep that in mind, and preferably around 6 p.m., not 8 p.m. And then we're also, one other thought, just a little quote I heard from, goodness, what is his name? He just slipped out. Will Smith. Don't know Will Smith? Will Smith said, training is controlled failure. So I just shifted gears on you, but I just wanted you to think about that. When you're enthusiastically going from one failure to the next, if you do the training in a controlled environment, you can fail and not be basically working on a live human being. You could be doing it on a cadaver. So whatever it is that you're working to get better, whatever skill set, mindset, whatever it is you're working on, then you can do that on your own and fail on your own so that you can learn faster. So anyway, all right, if you got questions, you got comments, you got something you want to throw it out at me, feel free to do that. I'm going to be doing this every week, including next Tuesday. And then Laura's throwing out the Myers-Briggs stuff. Yeah, so I'm very similar, by the way, Laura. I am an INTJ. So the only difference between the two of us is that you're the feelings-oriented, I'm a little more thinking-oriented, but I'm actually very close to the feeling piece. It is a challenge for the holiday season for everyone, and it makes us more of who we are. So if you got questions, comments, things you want to throw out, feel free to do that. We're going to be coming back to this. Feel feel free to go to spencercombs.com and definitely keep an eye on here because I'm going to be putting out that 3-part mini-series that I mentioned to you earlier. So, all right, I'm going to leave it at that. Got 10 minutes here that we're on. Feel free to mention anything, and I will and share the video too, by the way. Let people know that we're going to be doing this because this is going to get fun. I got a feeling we're going to have a lot of people get into this stuff because we can get some conversations going. This is your life. And if you know anything about me, probably I'm known for moving forward, but I'll tell you, we've got to stop settling, start moving forward. We've got to stop settling before we move forward. So, all right, I'm going to stop rambling. Nobody else is talking. I'm done. Y'all have a good night, and Merry Christmas. I'll see you guys on Christmas Day.